Hello. Oh, shoot, I want this. Hello and welcome to TCF NFL Pick Show Week 8.
Week 8.
We are
It's disgusting.
halfway through the season. That is so sad.
Makes me sick.
This makes me so sick. Which also makes me sick is my 3-4 record this week. I had the Bears. That is one of just the stupidest things I've been doing is just gambling on the Bears.
You can't bet on your team.
No. So
gives you too much at stake because if they lose, not only does your team lose, but you also lose money. So that's
let's
why
just say
I
Bears
don't
aren't
bet.
on my Week 8 list right now. They're not here. Little teaser for the episode. They're not on here.
They don't deserve to be on
But
there.
if you want to follow us on Twitter, the main page is @typical_Chicago. From the sideline is just you can either type in from the sideline or @sideline. The first I in sideline is a 1 sports. Again, that is sideline. First I in sideline is a 1 sports. We've been working on it. But then also Facebook. We do a Facebook live show on weekdays. Oh, it's a weekday show between Tuesdays and Thursdays between either 7, 7:30, or 8. Yep. I said it in the right order there. Like I said, it's between Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then from the sidelines on Facebook, you want to check our blogs, our podcast, our videos. We have a lot of videos we'll be putting up on YouTube. We figured out we were behind on that.
We're way behind on YouTube.
And then Instagram, we do a little ping pong action before we do our podcast, usually Sunday or Monday nights. We're back on Sundays because I'm done with softball, so we'll be doing
maybe this
more.
Sunday.
I know. I'm just saying we're back.
We do have,
if we do
Sunday
Sundays.
is available.
It is on the table now.
It is. Yes, it's an option.
Because it hasn't been for probably the last 4 months.
No, it's
or
not
so.
been.
And then from the sideline is also on Instagram.
Follow me on Twitter @BoomyTCF. It's not as sad and depressing as Zach's Twitter
Well, my
is.
team stopped making me sad.
Well, stop making shitty picks.
No. I mean my teams in general.
Oh, okay. All the podcasts are on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, rate, and review. Everything is caught up to date on that. YouTube, not so much. We're getting there, though. Head on over to YouTube, type in Typical Chicago Fans. Subscribe to the page there. And also, if you do not use Apple Podcasts, you can find us on Spotify. Make sure to follow us there. I went 4-3 last week. Had a couple close swing ones. But hey, overall record is sitting at 22-28. Not terrible. I've got a feeling I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get back to close to 500 this week.
I'm 20, 27-3.
Yep. Okay.
So we got some weird 3 pushes, but haven't been doing very good on my over-under. Especially because I said, hey, Boomy, what was my over-under? Is what I said when we first started looking at our picks, which is not good for me. But let's get into it. The game that's actually going on as we speak right now, we got the Vikings and the R-words. Boomy, tell me who you got.
First of all, I hate Thursday night games. I don't bet a lot of Thursday night games, but I took the R-words here. I just don't trust Kirk Cousins in a nationally televised game. I don't know. I just am not super convinced that the Vikings are all that good. They haven't beat a whole lot of good teams, in my opinion. And now I'm not saying that the Redskins are a good team at all, but it's just one of those things where it's a Thursday night game. It's weird. If I'd have known that the Kirk Cousin-led Vikings were going to be wearing the color rush, I might have thought differently. But as of right now, we're sitting here at, what are we, in the third quarter? About halfway through. It's looking good right now.
13-6.
Looking good
Vikings.
right now. So.
I took the Vikings minus 16.5. I took them also first half. But I thought they'd come out in a little more firepower.
They have been looking good as of late.
Not what happened.
No.
They did not look good in the first half. They were up a touchdown at halftime, but it didn't look like it.
Yeah. I think they've had 2 wins in a row. You would think the Redskins not being a good
But they are driving
team.
Now, and they're probably going to end up winning this game by the spread and screwing up my first half.
You'll lose on the hook.
Yeah. But Sunday, noon game. Boomy, who is your first Sunday noon game?
Give me Detroit minus 6.5 hosting the Giants. I just don't think the Giants are any good. And I understand Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's the number 1 overall pick. He's so, God's gift. But, He also doesn't have an offensive line. He also has Daniel Jones, who is not a good quarterback in my opinion. He's just a very average. He's a guy. He's an average dude slinging the rock. They have no wide receivers. And I just think my biggest reason taking the Lions here is I feel like they are a team scorned, right? They lost a close one. It did get a little bit. It wasn't as close at the end last week when they hosted the Vikings. They lose a close one 2 weeks ago to Green Bay. I just don't see them dropping 3 in a row, and I think they're going to pull this game out by at least
I am actually going to do the opposite of everything you just said, and I'm going to take the Giants. I'm taking the Giants plus 6.5. I like with Saquon back. I think Daniel Jones can do something here.
You actually think Daniel Jones is a good quarterback?
I think he can beat the Lions. I don't think this Lions team is as good as I thought they were going to be. Like I said, I think there's Matthew Stafford with not a very good offense. The running back's not very good. The defense is not very good this year either. So I think they're 2-4 and what are they? 2-4-1.
2-4-1. Yeah.
2-4-1. Not the best record. Who am I to say with the Bears?
Yeah.
But I am going to go with the Giants. Boomy, who is your second pick?
Give me the Seahawks. I think there's going to be a big bounce back game from the Seahawks this week. I still think they're a very good team. They're getting
a touchdown. They're getting a touchdown.
No, it's 3.5.
You take the Seahawks? They're -7 against the Falcons.
-3.5.
Huh,
very big discrepancy. I've got it at -3.5. So if you can get 3.5.
Not first half?
No. They don't give first halves on this.
Well, this sports action here says -7, and it opened at -7.
Well, let's go to what my bookie says. That's very strange that would come out. Usually, like, we get a half a point.
Because 3.5 seems like a very low spread.
Yeah. Yeah, even on my bookie, it's -7. Screw it. Give me 7 on that. I don't care. They're still going to cover. Atlanta's a terrible football team. They proved it last week. I think Seattle's better than the Rams, and the Rams beat them by, what, 24?
24.
So, yeah, they're going to cover 7. I don't think it matters.
I'm taking the Colts. The Colts at home against Denver, -5.5. I think Jacoby Brissett's doing good. Ebron, I don't know how he caught that ball one-handed. Unbelievable. That defense is good.
Yeah.
It's been a Super Bowl caliber defense. Jacoby came in. I wouldn't say he filled the same role as Andrew Luck, but he is he's going to be a starting quarterback for a while here in the NFL. I think he was a little underrated going into the season with all the Andrew Luck retirement hype and stuff, everything like that. But I think this team, 5.5, I just don't think Denver, they looked all right the last few weeks, but Joe Flacco, not in Denver. In the Dome, I think it's going to be the Colts by at least 2 touchdowns.
I agree. I don't hate that at all. My afternoon pick's super easy. This might be one of the easiest picks I've made. Give me the New England Patriots, -13. I don't care if you get it -14. They are going to beat the piss out of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns went off. You haven't heard a word or any stats from Jarvis Landry all year because he's been a bum, and he comes out and says, we're going to beat the Patriots.
Done.
I get having confidence, but if you want to come out and be cocky, Bill Belichick is going to shove it so far down your throat, it's going to make you sick.
In New England is a bad place to start with the whole
and not to mention – yes, Cleveland does have some weapons on the offense. Baker Mayfield has been terrible this year. I'm tired of making excuses. I dropped from my fantasy team. He stinks right now. He's going to have a bounce back year next year. They have Odell Beckham. They have Jarvis Landry. They have Nick Chubb. But they are going up against New England Patriots, #1 overall defense in the NFL right now.
On the NFL?
This is a no-brainer. Patriots -13.
I'm taking the 49ers. They are at home against the Panthers, -5.5. I like that a lot. I think the Panthers, they've gotten a few. They got, I think, a 1 or 2 wins since. I mean, McCaffrey, he's always going to be a factor. But I think the 49ers defense, this offense is going to be good at home. Hopefully, they play in some good weather this time.
Yeah.
But Nick Bosa, I mean, he's been playing unbelievable. George Kittle. I like him a lot. I didn't want to say his name wrong. I'm sorry. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL right now. He's just having fun with it. Garoppolo, I mean, we knew he was going to be good. Unfortunately, got hurt last year, but he's proving that he is worth the money they gave him, and he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league right now.
And you say that about Christian McCaffrey. Came out today, has been posting pictures of his new lady friend. He's going to be a distraction. I love the 49ers -5.
But
-5
a good distraction to have. But let's go to the Sunday night game. I'm going to go first here because this is going to surprise you. I am taking the Packers.
No!
-3.5. I said I'm using the smart part of my gambling brain right now. -3.5 in Kansas City against a Chiefs team whose defense is not very good. Matt Moore, not very good. Haven't been able to get the running game going the last few weeks.
Their defense
they've been stinks. So I think the Packers, as much as it pains me to say,
I
think they'll go in and cover the 3.5.
Can you, when you're editing this, can you just cut that little bit up and send it to me? I might just play that on a loop.
But I'm being smart here.
Which scares me because your gambling record means that's probably not going to hit, which means the Packers are probably going to lose.
No, sometimes I go against what I should. This is my gut.
This is the easy one for me. Give me the Packers. The Chiefs have no defense, and Matt Moore is a bum. I'd rather have Chase Daniel than Matt Moore.
Monday night, we do have a little bit of difference here, though.
This, because this is what I just refuse to believe that the Miami Dolphins are a competent enough football team to.
So you're taking the Steelers?
Yeah, give me the Steelers.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Okay, now this is I should say this. This is a lean for both of us. This is not something weird. If this wasn't a Monday night game, I don't think either of
them. It's going to be a shootout for if that number can stay around 2 touchdowns or not. Because like I said, I think that the Steelers are going to win this game. I just don't think winning by 15 is going to be or whatever. Is going to be tough.
It's at Pittsburgh on a Monday night. That's the only
I understand,
reason I lean towards it.
Connor can always get going.
Yeah,
but I just feel like that's a lot of points.
God.
It's a lot of points, but it's going to be a gross game. It's a gross bet. It's just a gross bet in general. Booming, what's your over? Wait a second. I gotta get this off the thing here. Over under bet of the week. I always wait until we do it, but what's your over-under?
And you might want to check my odds on this because now I'm worried this is wrong. 49ers, Panthers that you chose. Give me the over. I had it at 41.5. Is that correct?
What did you say?
For Panthers, 49ers,
42.5.
I'll still take the over, 42.5. I just think that the 49ers at home, you put Christian McCaffrey out there, I think you're bound to hit at least 40, 42, 43 points.
You know what? I'm going to go back to the Green Bay Kansas City game. I'm taking the under 48. I think I just don't see this Chiefs defense, this offense getting a lot of points, and I also don't see the Packers winning by 40-something points. Yeah. So I see.
Well, if Aaron Rodgers can throw 430 yards again, we might be.
Maybe. But I just feel like the Chiefs' offense just won't be able to generate enough points for that. So I'm going Packers, Chiefs under.
I like that.
So I better write that down because I almost forgot last week.
Packers win 30-10. I'd be okay with that. Even 30-15, I'd be okay with.
I feel gross though because I'm not even gonna cheer for him. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't bet that.
I'll cheer double for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for watching TCF NFL Pick Show Week 8. Again, if you want to follow us on Twitter, the main page is @typical_Chicago, and then you can follow at the sideline @sideline with a 1 as the first I. And then sports again that is @sideline. The first I in sideline is a 1 sports, and then I am on Twitter @ZLilia, LILJATCF, and then Facebook. We just did a Facebook live show. We do it usually between Tuesday and Thursday, a weekday show between 7:30 or 8.
Hey,
that's our start times.
You said it right this time.
Yeah, there you go. I'm getting better at it. But we go Facebook Live there, and then From the Sideline is also on Facebook. They post our blogs, podcasts, videos, YouTube videos, all of our YouTube stuff, all the little videos that we put up. They will be sharing that for us. And then on the Instagram page, Typical Chicago Fans, like I said, we do a little ping pong action before we do some podcasts if you want to get into that with us. Like I said, I think this week should be our Instagram Live. If we can get that going.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully Boomy's wife can come down here and help us. Jesse can come down and help us with that because hopefully this is a big week. I could go up 3. This could be the first time,
first time,
because Boomy wasn't happy after his performance last week, and I hope he's been in the lab working on it because it got in his head. I got in his head. I'm still good.
That's just not the accurate.
And then from the sideline is also.
You can follow me
Instagram.
on Twitter at Boomy TCF. All the podcasts, Apple Podcasts, subscribe, rate, and review. Spotify if you're not on Apple Podcasts, and head on over to the YouTube page, which I'm actually fixing right now. So
another field goal for the Vikings.
Go our words.
So what is that?
I don't.
16-9.
What a gross game. 16-6, wasn't it?
16-9.
Ugh, gross. No thanks.
Yeah, that's gross.
Gross.
Go on.
Peace.
Did you? Is that all you had to say?
Anything?
You said your piece.
I just said peace.